Welcome to another edition of the Super Panel. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. We have a very interesting star-studded panel today. But let me make the introductions. Let me start from the bottom row. Sabotage. She is back in the building. Thank you very much for being here. We have the lovely Ashley. She is back. Thank you very much, Ashley. Appreciation. We have a new friend, the original Ali. Ali Boumaier. Shout out to King Ali. Matter of fact, and we have a returning guest, Ty. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you. And then the lovely DeeDee. She's in the building. Jay, thank you very much for being here. Jay Monet, aka Bella Rings, thank you very much for being here. I am your terrible host, Fatty, and we have the untouchable founding father, Ilkan Ali. He is in the Today, we're going to start the show with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has been on the news. She actually be like 1 hour away from me, 2 hours away from me. I'm running, trying to take a picture, but she has a lot of bodyguards. So I'm sorry, friends, I couldn't do it. But she been around in Europe, and she been making the news for certain reasons. Okay, so I'm going to put the picture that we need here in the where they had upload this. Give me just 1 second. Yes, this is the correct one. Basically, she was seen, I think it was in Italy or in Paris on the fashion week, and she had her 12-year-old daughter that for whatever reason looks like a gigantic 12-year-old. So shout out to her for raising a healthy kid. She had her daughter walking around like this. So yes, okay, a corset, a mini skirt. She's dressed like a grown-ass woman. So we're going to start right now.
It's time to do.
Northwest, 12-year-olds in a corset. Is self-expression, or is her mother pushing her child too far?
I totally look at the parent. I look at the mother. You should set the example for your kids. I really didn't know that this girl was 12. I thought she was I know she's young, but she doesn't look 12. And I think people, are going to sexualize children, people who have problems, but I think it starts at home. I think it starts with your parenting, and how you present your children. And as children, you should know, what a 12-year-old should be dressed like. I don't think it has anything to do with how much money you got. That's the thing. I don't. A lot of people focus on whether you have money or not. That has nothing to do with how you're parenting and raising your children, and how you want to present your daughters, especially out into society, when you know that there are crazy people out here who are going to over sexualize her based off of what they see. So it's up to the parents. It's up to you to, parent your children correctly, present them in a way that is presentable for their age. She's a minor. And there were comments of people saying that she's her daughter out. I didn't say it, but people were saying that she's prepping her and priming her for the business. And, I have to agree with what Ty said. I don't agree that it's about them being, pop icons or pop whatever. You should still have morals and set morals and values for your children. I don't think that gives you an excuse just because you have a lot of money. And that's what you want to do. That's what you do. But I mean, if one of our, us regular people, if our daughters wore that outfit to school, just say, since they get a pass because they're famous, I think the teachers would probably have a problem with that outfit, and call and be calling us to say, hey, this is not appropriate for school. So yeah, I just think that it has something to do with, kind of prepping them for something else. I think there is a line that should be drawn between allowing your children to express themselves. My kids, they are able to express themselves to a degree. Like there's certain things that they want to wear that we don't have a problem with as their parents. But then there's a line that's crossed. Like my daughter, she wanted some shorts. The shorts were a little short, and she's tall. So we like, no, that's too short. Even her father was like, no, pick another short. So I just think it really depends on your parenting, like what you want for your kids, it depends on you, the parents. But I think the parents should have to say so. Hey, you can do this, but you can't do that. That all depends on your parenting and what boundaries you want to set for your kids. And I think really ultimately that just goes down to the parenting. For us, I would say it's a little strict, but we do give you a little bit of grace to have some type, express yourself in some way to a degree, because you especially if you're young, you're minors. Now if you're an adult, then you can make that decision, but as long as you're underage, there's certain things that we just won't allow. And once you become an adult, then you can make your own decisions on how you buying your clothes. You can buy what you want and wear what you want as an adult. But as a child, no, you don't have full range to just do and wear whatever you want. I think as parents, you have to be your children's influence, because when you said they're following trends, they're influenced by social media, by celebrities. In my opinion, just my opinion, I don't think your children should be influenced by Drake and Cardi B and those people, because that's why you have these young people trying to emulate these celebrities. The mother and father should be who your children look up to. You should be who your children are influenced by. So if you are teaching them the right ways to go, and you're giving them good, solid advice, and you teaching them morals and values, that's who they should follow. If your kids don't respect you and don't look at you, or think that they should listen to you, and they don't listen to what you say, and they're influenced by everybody else, that's why you get those outcomes too. That's why the parents have to be on the same page. You cannot. Yeah, y'all got to be on the same page. Y'all got to have the same message, and you got to stay with it. I think that proves to make a difference, because once again, like Ty was saying, which I noticed when the daughter was younger, she was wearing more baggier clothes. She wasn't trying to look like she was trying to be sexy. Now he's out of the picture. Now she's looking a little different. And so I just think there's a difference in the parenting. Seems like Kim seems to want to go one way, and he might want to go another way, but she has more of the control. So this is what you get.